Welcome to Blazing Burners. So feeling your connection through your feet, the touch of the earth, and then bringing your hands to just below your collarbones. You might feel the ebb and flow of breath. And then we'll let the arms reach up, reaching one side, then the other, mobilizing the top of the torso. And we bring the hands down to the lower rib cage. You may feel some movement in your hands as the breath moves the body. In traditional Chinese medicine, the torso is divided into burners or heaters. So this is the middle one. We just connected with the upper one. And here we're going to replace the hands and just see if we can push this middle burner side to side. And then our hands are coming to the lower burner, below the navel, onto the belly. Again, you might feel movement created by the breath as the belly moves into and away from your hands. Replacing the hands, softening the knees, and letting this lower burner now circle. And then the other way. And again, so we're just changing sides. We're going to bring all three together in a movement. We're arcing to the left. We're bringing this top arm down. We're going to place it on the floor. You might need to bend your knees and take the other arm up. The top arm comes down, soften through the knees and roll on back up. The other way. Arc, roll and curve down. The other arm comes up. This one comes down and up we come. I'm going to do that again. We're widening the legs. So there are circuits of energy around each of the three. I'm going to play with the sense of circulation. We're softening the left knee here and circulating. We are turning towards. The back arm is just resting behind. It might touch the opposite hip. It might just rest somewhere here. And we come into the triangle. This top arm then is coming down. The back knee we bend. We come up. So the same arm as the back leg just rests here. And we have a small back bend. We come back. We turn over the foot, flat down. We're going to rest the front arm. The other one's going to come up and over. We're going to keep this arm configuration as we come up and then bend for the goddess. Come out and the other way. So we start circling here. Turn for our triangle, but keeping that arm to the back. So you might slide to knee, calf, ankle. Then the top arm is going to help you come down, bend that back knee. We come up, back arm, and then we reach up, we make a little back bend. That comes down. We push on up and just turn that foot so we can then rest. Bring this up, swivel, so we can bend both knees, a little arc. Over to the right. And then out. So returning to parallel. So the meridian for these three divisions of the torso, called the triple heater. If you've got your ring finger on the outside, we're going to tap up there, shoulder, the back side of the neck, up round the ear, and then over to the outside of the eyebrow, the lateral side. And the other way. We're going to take the arms, lengthen them out, and have a few circles back. And then circle forwards. And the arms come down. And we are swimming back. We then come to the legs. We tap now We're at the outsides, a little bit further away from the kneecap. All the way down to the third toe. And then all the way back up. We'll lace the fingers together. Palms up. We're shifting the weight. Then into one leg, let the other one come off, flex foot and balance, and then down, and we'll bend through the other one, flex the foot off, come in, and down. So we have one more flow in standing. We start with our chair. So we have this deep bend down, the arms are up, then the chest is coming down towards the knees. We're bringing the back arm and we're bending. So we have a twisted chair. We come back up, the hands to the heart. And we're taking the arms right up, separating the hands. Weight into the right so we can lift left leg up. It then comes back behind. We let the arms come down. Then we're going to lift up the back heel. The drop is a bit lower. The arms are coming up. The front arm then comes down and we have a twist to the back. The top arm comes all the way down. The back leg is now going to support your weight as you come up. It's going to bend. The front arm comes out. The back arm arcs over. And then we release out of that and come back to the front. But I will be changing direction. So, we have the chair. We're then taking the whole torso down to the legs. The back arm is coming to the front. Rest on the outside of that leg. Come to prayers. We have this twist. And come back. All the way up. The arms are up. This time we take the weight into the left so we can lift the right. And the right leg will then take us back. We're then going to let that back leg bend. Take the arms up. The front arm comes down. We twist towards the back. And then the top arm will come down. The back leg, as you come up, is going to begin to become your support by bending it. The back arm curves over. Front one extends. And then we ease our weight out of this. Give our shoulders a bit of a wiggle jiggle and our knees. And then we're going to transition down onto hands and knees. I need to adjust my camera and have a drink. So I'll see you there. Here we are crossing our feet. So whichever way feels comfortable. We're taking the hands a little bit further forward and we're bringing our weight through the upper burner, down through the shoulders, the arms, and you'll find that your feet will probably lift off. And then we rock back. We're going to release the feet. We're more in the neutral hands and knees. So for the middle part of the torso, middle burner, we're going to move to the left, up, right and down. It's like rolling a barrel. And then we'll do the same to the right. So go to the right first, lift up, over, down and round. Take a pause. For the lower burner, we then curl toes under, come up to the downward facing dog. Yeah, if you want to, you can have a little walk out. Then just make sure that the feet are in a little bit further. So you can take opposite hand to the outside of the opposite leg. So I have my right hand coming onto my left. I'm just making a twist. And then I'm going to change over and have my left hand come onto the outside of the right and have a twist. So please adapt, change, do something else if this doesn't suit you. And then we gently come down from there. Oh, and circle through the wrists, changing direction. From here, we are coming into a squat. We are circling to the left. Then we're pushing up into a standing forward fold. If you need to have the knees bent, please have them bent. If you're comfortable with them straight, have them straight. And then we bring that all the way back down. We are coming into the scorpion, but we're going to unclasp the hands and have them more like a sphinx here. We're taking the left leg, we're coming up. We're bringing it down. We're taking the hands now to the right so we can bring this leg through. We're then coming up. The hands are coming back down. We curl the back toes. And we're going to try to lengthen that leg, bend it, lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend. A little rest. Then we're just hopping that foot in. We bend that front leg and just see if we can come into a little balance here. Some people can lengthen the leg. You might even be able to take opposite arm off to leg. And then we bring it all the way down. So assisted warrior 3. Both hands then taking you to the right so we can bring this leg back. We'll settle for a moment and then we'll get ready to do it on the other side. So I will turn. We find our squat. So this time to the right first. And then into a fold. From the fold, Sphinx arms, right leg. It can be parallel, it can be open, whatever feels good for you. It comes down, hand slide to the left so that the right leg can now come through. We come up. The hands are down, the weight's forward, toes curled under, we lengthen, we bend back, we lengthen, we bend back, we lengthen, we bend back. Then we're hopping the leg in. We have this one bent. We're seeing if we can now just balance here and take the leg up. Some of you might be able to lengthen. Some of you might be able to take off opposite hand. But I think for most people, we'll probably be with the bent position. And then we can lower back. Ooh. Find a still place. And then high kneeling. I'm low kneeling, so I can be more in the camera. And I might need to come back a little bit. So we're taking the arms out and we're rotating. Feel the energy going through the ring finger, particularly the outer aspect. And then we're taking hold of the wrist, opposite arm drawn to the other side. And then the other one. We come back, we release, and then we have a high child. We're taking the right arm in the high child, we're reaching it forward, engaging that ring finger, and then we're sliding it back. When it gets under the shoulder, we're pushing through And we have a twist. Back down, slide out. Slide in, push, twist. Sliding out, sliding in, push, and twist. So I'm going to turn to make the visibility at the other side easier for you. So we have the high child. You could also do it in a low child as well. It depends what's comfortable for you. So this time the left, you're sliding it in. When the hand comes underneath the shoulder, I'm going to push and twist. And come back down, slide out. Reaching through the ring finger, slide in, push. The other hand just slides in to accommodate that. Last time. You have that slide in, you have that push, you have that twist. And then a rest. Coming out of the rest. Taking the organization of the body up. Oh, real reach through. You're losing my arms, but a reach through. And then we're coming to extend the left leg. So the left leg comes there. And we're taking the left arm and it's going to reach all the way back. You can look behind you. This back arm then bends, the hand just rests at the back of the body. I'm going to pulse. So you can see it rotates, particularly the upper burner. Then this hand is going to slide down this lengthened leg. You'll find that your torso will probably go with it. Then we're going to slide this all the way back up until we can arc over and create a gate. So my top arm up over my head. Well, then the upper arm is coming to its side, is going to come down. The other one's going to join it. We're going to lift that bent knee. It's going to lift up and then we'll take ourselves into a pigeon. From here, we're rolling back onto the buttock. And we've actually come to sitting here. We're taking the hands behind. We have a choice. You can either lace them together and just draw the arms back, or you could do prayer hands either up or down behind, whichever you've chosen, just coming forwards into a fold. And then gently all the way back up. Release the arms. The lengthened leg Going to bend in, both feet are going to swing round behind you, and then we're back, ready for the other side. So it will this time be the right leg. We're going to take this right arm, we're bending, we're reaching it up and back. It bends, but the back of the hand is coming to the lower back, and then we're pulsing. The bent arm, the hand slides down the lengthened leg. We start to fold towards it. And then we come back up and we find our familiar gait. Top arm, going to come down, we turn. Once both arms are down, we can lift up that knee and find our pigeon. From this, we just roll back onto the buttocks. You'll find that the leg can roll around. You're into sitting. Hands behind, either laced or prayer, whichever suits you. And we hinge, fold forwards. Come back up. We release the hands. And we're all ready now for sitting. So have your legs organized in a way that suits you. I'm going to start where we did before, with the hands just underneath the collarbones. Tuning into any movement that you might feel under your hands. This upper burner. And then we'll come down, lower rib cage, connecting here. Middle burner. And then the belly for the lower burner. Placing the hands comfortably, whether it's on your legs or on the mat. And just finding your arc back and forth. I'll swivel a bit so it's a little bit more visible. So you have back and forth. Going between. And then hands behind, soles of the feet down, pushing down, and just seeing how far you can lift the torso up. You might choose to stay here. You might be able to take the pelvis off a little. You might be able to come to the reverse table and lengthen it out and lower back down. We'll try once again, this time just taking the feet a little bit further forwards. Again, you've got that push through. You can stay here or you can come on up. And then we bring it down. We're bringing the soles of the feet together, not too close. We're going to take the left arm over the right arm under. We have a lean forwards. Then we tip the body to the left. We tip it back to the right and then forward. So one circle, two circles, and one more. From here, we're going to let the left leg lengthen. The other one bends, and we arc over. We come back. The lengthened leg is then going to slide forwards. We're taking left hand to right knee and rotating. We're coming back and we are folding. From the fold, we're going to twist to the right. We're going to let this right arm circle once or twice, 3 times. Let the momentum bring you back up. The left leg crosses over the right. We have a half boat. You might take it to a full boat. Come back, uncross, extended butterfly fold. So, the legs come in a little bit. It will be the right over the left. We take that weight forwards. We rock to the right. We rock back to the left, forwards. Circle number 2. And circle number 3. Then it will be the right leg that extends. We're going to arc towards it. We're going to bring that back. This lengthened leg slides directly forwards. I'm going to bring the right hand to the left knee and twist. We come back into a fold. We're then turning to the left. The right arm is down and inside, and the left arm will take us into some circular movements. And we'll use that back arm to bring us up. We have the right crossed over the left, arms out, half boat. We can bring that up a little bit. We might come to a full one. And then it's down. And we fold. We're coming up and we're trying to access our third toe on each side. And we'll give this third toe a tap. Going to bring that up, along, outside the knee, and up, and then all the way back down to the third toe. Extend one leg, bringing the heel of the other, if it's comfortable, onto the third toe. If that's not comfortable, cross. Whichever one you've chosen, take a fold. We come back the other side. So again, heel to that third toe if it's comfy, or you could cross at the ankles if that's better for you. And then we fold again. So we're connecting obviously now into the meridians again. That was with the legs. Now we come to the arms and we have the tapping from the ring finger all the way back behind the ear to the edge of the eyebrow. The other side. When we're taking the arms out, we are going to circle again, little circles back, little circles forwards. Going to bring those in parallel, and then a bow and arrow. So we pull back, we can look behind us, the other side. And we bring that down. We're now going to have our legs bent. We're coming onto the palms and the lower arms. And we're going to just softly rock through the torso. Then we're going to lengthen the legs, then lift up through the heart, lengthen the neck for our fish. We're softening the heart now. So it's dipping down, the head will come forward as you do that. We are bending the right leg. We're going to push through the hands, the feet, and this should help us come up. We're taking either hands or arms underneath this leg and see if it will lengthen in some way. If it's uncomfortable, then have it bent. We can bring the back up at the same time if we want to. And then it bends back down. So an open twist. Same leg, same arm. The elbow comes inside the knee and we twist away. we come back. So this next move, there is a foundational option, which probably most people will choose. If you know you are, and if you're able, very, very strong at supporting your weight through your arms, particularly one arm, you might want to continue. So we're starting by pushing down. And let the arm come up a bit and just see if we can lift the pelvis, and then we bring it back down. And then you'll have that sense of weight. We'll do it again in that hand, and that's down. And my sense is that's where most people will be. There is an option for those of you that are very strong, taking weight in the upper body, that you could go from there. Then you need to lift up, rest on the side and the ball of each foot. And then you bring it all the way down. Again, most of you are going to be back down here. Going to pick up, rock your baby. So now taking the arms underneath, it might be that the prayer hands are like this. If you're able to pop the leg inside the elbows there, then you might take it a bit higher. Whichever one you've chosen, we'll find a level of stillness here. I've got the foot flexed, but it doesn't have to be. And then we soften out. I'm going to twizzle, so I'm more visible for the other side. We're starting, legs bent, coming down, and having this rock through. We take a pause, the legs will lengthen down. We lift up. We're pushing down through the hands, the lower arms, we're pushing up with the heart, and we're lengthening through with the neck. And then we'll soften the heart down. The head naturally curls up. We're going to bend this time the left leg. And this will help us to draw ourselves back up. We're taking either the hands or the arms underneath the leg. It could stay bent, it could lengthen, and up we come. It then bends back down, we land the foot, the same arm as leg. Elbow comes into the inside of the knee. We're going to push there and twist away. We come back. So the arm now is coming up. We just try and see if we can lift that pelvis up. So you start to have a sense of what it might be like to take weight through one arm. So I think this is where most of you will be. So engage there, and for anyone that has that strength through one arm, then this is a possibility. Coming down to join most of you, and then we'll pick up our baby, give our baby a rock. Taking the arms underneath. Find a prayer straight ahead. If you're able to drop the leg into the elbows, then it can come up higher. Lifting through the spine, flexing the foot, finding a level of stillness. And releasing out. Maybe give the legs a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a jiggle. I'm just swirling because we're going to come down on our back, and it's easier for me on this side. From here, the hands come to just underneath the collarbones, this upper burner. I'm going to reach the arms up, reach for the apple, have a rock. And then we're just going to let the arms circle around. The next time they're over your head, let them land on a high diagonal and have a little slide through, leading with the ring finger. And then the hands down to the lower rib cage. Taking the feet out a little bit wider. And some spinal twists. We'll let the hands just slide and feel their way round this middle burner. And come back, return to parallel. Hands down to the belly. You might feel some movement under your hands created by your breath. And the hands coming to the hips here. We're bringing the legs up, so they make a kind of a 90-degree angle-ish. Then we're taking them out wide. We're bringing them in. You need to release the hands now, down by the sides. See if they come over towards your head. Once they're vertical again, take them out. And as they come round, we'll bend them in. So we come out, bring them in, let them reach over, come out, bend back in. One more time. From here, you just take the arms out of that shoulder height, palms up or down, just tip tapping. So you might feel the lower abdominals, very much part of your lower burner. And just draw those in, give ourselves a little rock here. The arms down, flex the feet, just walk them all the way up. Once they're there, you can relax the flex, crisscross. Come back to the flex and walk all the way back down. And once you're down, we're pushing into the earth, hands, arms, shoulders. I'm going to find a bridge, really use the back of the body, the power there. If it's comfortable, lace the fingers underneath. If it's available, just see if you can lift shoulder. Finding the power in the back of the body. And then we'll slowly roll that all the way down. From here, we're going to take the knees towards the camera. Now onto the side. We're only here for a moment, and then we're sliding up to a semi-sitting position. So, keeping the feet together, lifting the top leg. Now, let the feet lift, top leg again. So we're playing with threes, basically. Legs come down. So 3 for the arm and the torso. So as the arm comes up, the torso lifts and back. So we're going to do 3 more arms, but we're going to bring the legs with it. So as the arm comes up, the feet come up and the knee opens, and then you bring it back down. Last one. On this side. So we're going to need to take the legs to the other side, so we can do it all again. So these make a kind of right angle as well. Feet together, top knee, 1, 2, 3. We bring the feet up, 1, 2, 3. We take the top arm, arc it with the torso, 1, 2, 3. So 3 more, but adding the leg combination 2. So as you come up, the feet come up. As you come higher, the knees open. And then we bring it back down. From here, coming to find your final comfortable sitting position, whatever that is today. Letting a little movement come to the shoulders, at the top of the torso. And then we just give little fist taps to the bottom of the torso, at the side here. settle with the spine growing up to the sky and down to the earth, closing our eyes, listening to our inner environment, places where we feel comfortable, less comfortable, tingles, twitches, itches, maybe the heartbeat, maybe the rise and fall of breath. And on our skin, we're feeling the outer environment, whether it's making us feel cool, warm, or anything else. Bringing in the ears, the sounds within your room, my voice, sounds outside, in other rooms. So our outer environment, operating simultaneously, the outer, the inner. I'm going to softly now open the eyes, bringing in light, color, texture, and shape. And then we're going to bring the hands together, give them a rub. So the triple heater is about circulation of energy. There's a powerful circulation underneath the skin. So we're going to give a nice rub here of what skin is exposed. And then we'll bring our hands to our hearts. And I thank you all very much. So you're in your space. You can stay here, see what you need, whether it's more rest, whether it's movement. And I thank you very much for sharing the session called Blazing Burners.